I've tried to leave the Citroen stand twice now, but they've got so many new cars, I keep on getting sidetracked. And now there's another car, it's the Hypnos, and I'm here with Leanne, who's actually designed this car's completely bizarre interior. So can you just explain to me, what on earth were you thinking?
No, do you know what? It was all about doing the Milan Furniture Fair. And I went there and we discovered that it's so important. The car industry doesn't have furniture design or fashion in cars anymore. So it's so important to actually recreate a car interior and really reinvent what car interiors are. So that's why it's super important. Rather than just being classic, why do we have to be classic?
Well, you certainly haven't been classic here at all, really, have you? I mean, what was the inspiration for these kind of weird, ridgy seats?
Well, the whole idea is it's a whole turbine. And the whole idea is the idea of spirals, and in fact, because it's luxury, the idea is each spiral, because you're on a pivot, you can pull details out. So, for example, on the other side, you can pull screens out, you can pull tables out. For example, if I can use an example here, you have functions everywhere. So you have a storage space, you have the MacBook, you have details here where you can, you can actually, everything spirals out, and it's all this whole idea of the spiral, and everything's hidden as well. So you choose what function you want.
Okay, I'll tell you, my head's spiralling at the moment, just at the sheer kind of grandeur of this design. And we're only really able to look inside it because of these rather clever doors. Now, were these your idea as well, or was it?
Of course, no, everything was. I mean, the whole idea of the Citroen DNA is this twisting spiral. And the idea that the doors are very simple, but the form is very twisting. And the idea of just capturing the light and doing new ways of doing lighting was super important for us.
Okay, and I mean, we talked about the interior, so it's probably good to have a quick look at the exterior now, because basically the idea of this car, it's a crossover 4x4. I mean, what is it? You explain it to me. There's so many terms nowadays.
Oh no, the car is a luxury 4x4, a luxury sedan. So the whole idea is that this is a luxury 4x4, and but it's hybrid. That's the most important thing. We're still conscious of the environment. We're still looking at luxury, looking at new ways of surfacing. But the most important thing is that this is a hybrid large car. And
okay, so if this car was to ever get built, it wouldn't matter so much about the credit crunch because it wouldn't be that expensive to run. So will it ever get built?
Well, it's always a difficult question. With show cars, we use the show cars within the studio to inspire our designs, and that's why it's so fantastic to be able to do show cars, because it's a way of experimenting and being able to take things and take risks that you wouldn't necessarily take when you're doing a production car. And that's why we do show cars, is to see if people like it.
So basically, no, this car will not get built, but bits of the design will probably end up on future Citroens, but maybe not such the crazy seats. Maybe, but maybe then again they might do. Anyway, let's see.